Hey, Adonis Lindsay here. We are behind the scenes at the CTN Nashville studio. We always love doing these and bringing you guys some special guests and people from the community and the entertainment industry, just all around, people that are part of organizations that are making kingdom impact. So we're excited that you're here with us today. And we've got with us Brooklyn Wittmer in the studio with us. Brooklyn, thank you so much for being here today. I'm excited, and you guys are gonna love what she has to say. You know, Brooklyn, how did we connect with each other? Did you see something on our socials or to get you out here for the first time?
Oh yes, yeah. I was seeing some fun posts with you guys on my social media, and you guys were like, hey, we're doing this tour at CT in Nashville. You guys can come and just DM us and come out and we'll show you the space. And I'm like, well, that sounds wonderful. So I reached out and you guys were just really great with communicating with me on that. And yeah, it was wonderful to be here and look at the space and chat with you all.
Awesome. So you came out to take a tour of the studio.
Yes.
Did that several weeks ago. And I love that because she found us on our socials. We've been doing some great things on our social media, making some fun posts, but just trying to get out there into the community to invite them into our space so they can see what we're doing and how we can collaborate and do kingdom work together. So thank you for coming out for the tour. Thanks for connecting with us. So we have you in the studio. See how easy that is? We have you in the studio now for a behind the scenes interview. And now tell us a little bit about yourself. Where did you come from and what brought you to Nashville?
Yes, I've been doing singing, songwriting, acting for a little bit, and I was dreaming of one day living in Nashville because I've been going back and forth from my hometown like 3.5 hours from here, so it just felt like a nice little, just like back and forth, building community slowly but surely. But
where was home at?
Home is Southern Indiana, so like a little small town. And I was just blessed to have a job that was flexible enough for me to just figure out how I wanted to pursue this career. And so yeah, I've been like trying to reach out and connect with people in the industry, and then Nashville was on my radar. And I have a producer here, so I've been collaborating with him on my original music. And like I said, I was dreaming about living here for at least 2 years. I was like, oh man, this would be a dream. It'd be amazing. But the Lord never gave me really any, like, this is the time. Like, it just never felt like anything was like really, like it wasn't, I didn't feel like it was like, every time I tried to look for something like a job or an apartment, nothing really made sense. And then just recently, I was looking at apartments again, and a friend of mine reached out and was like, I have this Nashville Christian Roommates Finder group. You can just check it out. I'm like, okay, well, this is Facebook, but we'll find a way. We'll find a way.
God, if you're in it, show me.
It's Facebook, So I put myself out there. I was just like kind of communicating with some people. The first roommate situation fell through, but the second one, everything was just rolling really beautifully, and the Lord just like opened the doors, and I love the space that I'm in, and yeah, I'm just grateful to be here. It's been a dream. I've been here for like a month. So
1 month.
1
month, and you're connecting with so many people already. Here. So Nashville is now home for now. And you've been here for a month, and so singer, songwriter, actor. So that's you like busy. You got a lot of things going on. So tell us a little bit about what made you choose that path, singer, songwriter, actor.
I actually started with singing. I grew up singing all the time, and I was in different bands. Growing up, I was in a Christian rock band in high school. I did some bluegrass, folk. I did worship at church. And yeah, it was
variety.
A variety.
Christian rock, bluegrass. A lot of people down here love bluegrass. The music, the folklore, and so keep going. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. I honestly, there's so many styles that you can just fall into. But so I had all these variations of styles, and it was so good for me because I was very shy growing up. I mean, things happen in life, and you just kind of get self-critical or self-conscious or whatever that is.
We all face those.
So, but the thing that I really loved in my life was music. And then from that process of just pursuing that, I didn't really know what I was going to do, like getting out of the high school, like will I go to college, will I pursue something that's practical and like, makes sense, or will I go and pursue this dream like singing? And I really didn't
Practical
know.
or makes sense or God's direction.
Come on, faith.
We've all been there. All been there.
Yes, that's so good. So yeah, I auditioned for this talent conference, and it was called AMTC, Actors, Models, and Talent for Christ. And that's where I auditioned to be a singer, and I shared an original song. I was writing then, but it was just beginning writing and just kind of new to that space. But they loved it, and they're like, okay, great. If you could just give us a night to just you pray over it, we'll pray over it, and we'll just reconvene. And if you get a phone call the next day, then yeah, you could be in. So I was like, okay. So I was like, this could change my life. I could be doing so much different things that I've never done before, and pursue something that is so new, especially being a small town girl. It's a different world. So yeah, I prayed over it, and then we got a phone call, and they were just like, hey, we really liked you, we'd love you to come and be a part of this program.
Oh wow.
And then I was like, great. And then they're like, did you pray about it? I was like, yes. And then they're like, okay. So I was like, yeah, we're gonna do this. And then what's so cool is I was having devotions with my parents. I was 2 hours away from home, and because this was in another city. Yeah. And so, so right after the phone call, as we were finishing up devotions, my dad read Romans 8:28. So in all things, God works for the good of those who love Him, who've been called according to His purpose.
According to His purpose.
Yes.
And He does, and you've seen Him do that in your life.
Yes.
And many people have seen Him, come through even when things don't make sense. Yeah. And it doesn't look practical, doesn't look like you should be going in that direction, but God has that way.
Yes.
I say He's sovereign. He can do whatever He wants to do. Yes. In us and through us and leading us. But it does take us to have that level of faith to respond. Yeah. And being a young lady and out of high school and what I do now. And so tell us a little bit about that. Was there some scary moments? Were there some moments where you feel like, you know what? I gave it a try, let it go. Yeah. So in that process, that's when, with AMTC, that's when they were telling me you should try acting and modeling too. We think that would be a good direction as well. I'm like, oh, okay. This shy small town girl, all right. You say so.
Yeah, you say so. And it was actually the most amazing thing, because through that, I got an agent out of the conference that we did. We were training a couple of weekends over a couple months, and then they had a conference we go and we just showcase our talents. Yeah. But yeah, I have gotten an agent from that, and then through that process, I've just literally it was just a faith journey for sure, because I had to learn a lot of just being discernment and just opening myself up to being vulnerable, in places of the work that I would do, especially with the film that I did with Don't Say My Name. I played films. You didn't even tell us about that. So So singer, songwriter, actor, and you've been in movies too? Yeah. Okay, now back us up and tell us how did that happen? Because it's they suggested, we think you should go out for acting too. Yes. And you're like, okay, if you say so. Yeah. This shy girl. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if you were dealing with any insecurities. Most people do. Let's just be honest. We all do. Especially when you've got you take your shy background, insecurity, and you want me to be on camera or on a stage somewhere, and so tell us a little about that. How did that transpire, and how did you get over that, and now you're on a movie somewhere? Yeah, yes, and actually that's really where some of that healing started, was being a part of this film, which is Don't Say My Name, and it's about human trafficking, and I played the lead, and I was playing the trafficked victim. And through that, when I got the role, I was excited. I was like, oh, this is wonderful. I get to be a part of something special. Yes. But actually going into the process of feeling those feelings and understanding her story and talking to people from organizations that helped with rescues and coming out of that, how do victims respond to all of that? And there's actually, I would say they're not really victims, they're survivors. They're beautiful people who have been dealt with such hardships in life, but they come out so strong and brave. And so it taught me so much. I feel like I found personal healing for myself just playing her. I never was trafficked, but pain is universal, and I had to tap into some kind of pain in my life to get to that place of just letting go, and I was scared to let go. Wow. And so I'm so grateful that that was a part of my story, and to be able to help be a voice in that, and to encourage people to be eyes and ears of what's going on around us, because it's happening all over, not and overseas, it's happening in the United States. And I do wear like a piece of jewelry with me. It's from Starfish Project, and I really love it because it's trafficked women that came out of that situation. They're actually creating pieces of jewelry and making that as their job. So
oh wow.
Yeah, so I'm just grateful to like partner with people and just continue to be that voice.
So that was more than just an acting gig.
Yes.
That was like part of your journey that you were supposed to go on. So with that, so have you done any more movies? Now tell us the name of that movie again.
It's called Don't Say My Name.
Don't Say My Name.
Yes, and it's on Amazon Prime, Tubi, and YouTube.
Okay, Amazon Prime,
Tubi, and YouTube.
Tubi and YouTube.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go watch that.
Okay,
cool.
cool.
And so I say, look, I'm gonna take a selfie. I know this girl.
Yeah.
But I love that because, you know, once again, you know, you being that shy person background, and God putting you out there. And you still had to answer to the call. You still had to say, yes, Lord, I'll do that and take that step of faith. And so have you done any more movies?
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that.
Yes. I was in, excuse me. I was in a series called Fragment Oblivion. It's on Great American Pureflix. And that was through a relationship with somebody that I had. They were like, hey, like, we would love to have you on the set. There was a situation with a fellow actress.
Okay.
It didn't work out. She had a family situation, and they were just like, they had got a hold of me, and I was like, oh wow, I auditioned for this project, not expecting to hear anything. And then the Lord just like opened the doors and
brought you in.
He brought me in. So yeah, and it was a really cool experience being with them. We filmed it in Colorado, and actually what's so funny is during that process of getting this role, the same weekend we were communicating about it was my sister's wedding. So I was like trying to like balance between like, I was trying to balance between like taking care of this and then also being present. And so, but it really worked out. The Lord opened the doors, and it was really sweet. And I'm grateful that it all lined up the way it did, because I loved the experience. And it's a really great project.
Okay,
so,
awesome. That was a series.
That was a series.
How many episodes were you?
Oh my, I'm not really sure how many. I was like a supporting role.
Okay.
So it's like it's like a here and there kind of thing.
Yeah.
But it was a really
great
cool
experience being on that. Awesome.
Yeah.
So you're definitely looking forward to staying in that career path.
Yeah.
As an actor.
Yeah.
But now you're still singing and songwriting. And did I see somewhere on your socials that your song is one of your songs? Is it playing somewhere? Is it?
Oh well, I mean, I can say this. With my music, I've thankfully been given the opportunity to have my songs played on the radio, and and on K-Love, they put it on their playlist. Like it was like this really cool K-Love Fresh Sounds.
Yes, I think that's
wondered
what I saw.
that. Cool. I was like, wait, am I missing something?
Yeah, it's a playlist.
I love that. Yes, perfect. Yeah, so I was really honored to be placed on a K-Love playlist.
Yeah.
K-Love Fresh Sounds Christian Music is what it was called. And then one of my songs was nominated at ICFF, International Christian Film and Music Festival in Orlando, Florida, under Best Performing Artist, and that was my Seasons Changed, my lead, my debut single, I should say.
Yeah.
I'm used to saying the terms on acting and singing. It's like I go back and forth in my brain.
Yeah, you got to keep all that.
Yeah.
So with that, and I love that, because it definitely sounds like God is blessing you, and as He continues to lead you and guide you, you know, He orders our steps. And but I still go back to, it's like He can kind of nudge us and show us, and the Holy Spirit can lead us, but we still have to answer the call. We still have to step up, and even when our faith is at a high, and we know God is calling us, it's still that flesh moment of, okay, I still have to take that step. I still got to do it. And what would you say to somebody in your world, you know, a young man, young woman that feels like, you know, maybe I'm not supposed to go this way, but I'm supposed to pursue what's on the inside of me, and it's in that creative space. It's in that world of music, singer, songwriter, acting. How would you send some encouragement their way, Brooklyn, for them to stay on path?
Yeah, that's a really great question. I feel like we naturally what we love is what we pursue.
Yeah.
And if that is the arts, I would say, like, just, you cannot, in the industry, you're gonna have a lot of highs and, like you said, a lot of lows.
A lot of lows. Nobody wants to talk about the lows, but they are there.
Yes,
they are there.
They are there. And I feel like in all of that, you have to remember your why. Like, why are you doing this?
Yeah.
And if you can keep that in your mind, the effects of the highs and lows can't really touch you. I mean, it does affect you in some way, but it doesn't like have to live with you, because you're like, I know my why.
I know my why.
And
that keeps you focused and yeah.
Yeah, and then I would encourage community, like really lean into finding people that are supporting you, that want the best for you. And because that's really important. I know for me, like to continue through this, like to have people that love you for who you are and like want to see you succeed, and then vice versa. Like that's like the best thing.
It's two-way, and that's
it's
and that's because not everybody who is let's be honest, there's some people out there don't want to see you succeed, and that when it comes to that industry, and it's like there's a lot of jealousy, there's a lot of just trying to one-up you and things like that. So I love that you said, find that community. That is important in finding the right people to be around, and not that you can just receive from them, but that you can pour into them as well.
Yeah, because it can't be, I mean, this industry, it's easy to find yourself thinking about what you need to do, what you need to get done. Yeah. And that's like important to have that, like the goals and all that stuff. But I think too, like we have to remember, we get to love on people and share our art and hopefully make like them encouraged by what we're doing, because like you want your art to impact somebody. Like I know for me, I want my art to mean something to somebody. And so, yeah, I think that's really the goal, Awesome.
Yeah. What would you say to the young person out there, like, you're a singer-songwriter, your song is on a major radio playlist. You've been in movies, and you still, this is probably just the beginning for you as you stay connected to God and faithful to Him. What would you say, what would keep a young person like yourself, young man, young woman in this industry, what would keep them from going down the wrong path? Because it's so easy to start going after fame and fortune and to fight the monster of pride, to where so how does that person stay grounded?
Yeah, and it does rise up. We're humans. We're gonna feel all of the feelings, and we're gonna have to go through some of that. But I do believe that, especially as a person who believes in the Lord and like walks in faith, I feel like it takes just being able to have discernment. And to have discernment, you need to be still sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes we're so busy with just like all the things that we're doing that we forget to just take a breath. And so I'm like, just take a breath, like journal it out. If you're a person that loves to write, I know I do. And like, and for me, like just getting encouraged by listening to the word or worship music or something to get you plugged in again to your why, and to keep you focused on not like all the external things, because it's so easy to grab a hold of something and put your feeling on it or whatever. But if you allow yourself to have the open hands, then it's just like there's room for whatever ahead of you, instead of like the whole trying to navigate through your lens of what you think is the best path. Yeah, you know what I mean?
I love that. I love that, because it is there, and it's not just that industry, but just as anybody that's walking with the Lord and walking down your path, I think it can be tempting to like, man, if I can just do that, then this will happen and that will happen. And it's one thing if like, Lord, you open up the doors that are supposed to be open. You close the doors that are supposed to be closed, because you've probably been on this, lots of auditions that you may not hear a call back from, but you still keep going. You're just like, well, okay, Lord, but like the fact you tried out for the one series and then they ended up calling you back because something. So those are faith walks, and I believe God is always in that. And as you stay the course and stay the journey, you shared about having that why. What is, if you could take a few moments, what is your why, Brooklyn? That keeps you going.
It's funny. I had a conversation with a friend just 2 days ago about that. Like, what is your dreams, really? And I had to sit with that, because I was like, I have a lot of like dreams that I want to pursue and things that I would love to do, but I think my why would be love God, love people, and be a good friend. Because
awesome. Ooh, I love that. Just love God, love people, and be a good friend.
Yeah, and I mean that so sincerely. I got emotional talking about it with her because I realized, oh my goodness, like that is my, like, I figured out like that purpose within what I love. And, but yeah, that's really what I want to do, you know, just love on people and honor God in it. So
I love that. Yeah. I love that. Brooklyn, thank you so much for hanging out with us here, the behind the scenes set here at CTN Nashville. I'm sure our viewers have enjoyed their time with you and getting to know you. If you can do me a huge favor, look in that camera right there and let our viewers know where they can connect with you, find out more information, website, socials. Just I want to make sure they connect with you.
That'd be wonderful. Okay. Hi, I'm Brooklyn Wittmer, and you can follow me on Instagram at Brooklyn Wittmer, or you can follow me on Facebook, which is at Brooklyn Wittmer Official, or there's a website, www.brooklynwittmer.com.
There you have it. Make sure you connect with her, and because she's going places, but she's representing an amazing God as he continues to increase her platform and visibility. God bless you guys. Thank you for being with us. We look forward to bringing you more behind the scenes real soon.